girls, it's Casey Couture. How are all of you? I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day and a fantastic week, of course. So today's video is very fun. This is a perfume review video and I haven't done one on my channel in forever. You guys know that. The last one I did, I actually dressed up for. It was this whole event. It was a Taylor Swift inspired one and I absolutely loved it. It featured my Taylor Swift Wonderstruck perfume, which I absolutely adore. Peaches and divineness and just gorgeousness all around, of course. But today's video is more of a sophisticated video and it's my Dior Hypnotic Poison fragrance. And I'm so excited to show you guys this, tell you about it, and tell you what I love. And I hope you guys pick this up for yourself because it is fabulous and fierce. So I'm gonna get into it now and I hope you divas enjoy. Alright, so I actually thought it'd be perfect to start off with the packaging of Dior's Hypnotic Poison, just to kind of get an idea of what this fragrance is about and what the packaging looks like. So it actually comes in this gorgeous red box with the Dior logo right on the front, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Not that I'm going to keep the box very much longer. I did it for this demonstration though. It looks gorgeous, and honestly something like this just catches your eye, and oh my gosh, love the box. If there's one thing that I absolutely love about Dior, it is their product's quality, and not only the fragrance but the bottle of the fragrance. And I have to say Dior's Poison line is my favorite bottling and favorite packaging out of any perfume company. I adore this bottle. It reminds me of an actual poison bottle from like the 1800s, 1900s, something that a witch would use to pour into a drink, something, you know, seductive and gorgeous. Now this packaging features the Hypnotic Poison logo on the front here, and it's kind of embossed or engraved with it in gold lettering, and then it also features a kind of dark maroon color going up to like a brighter red with the bottle. And it has a glass cap up here as well, which is absolutely stunning. And the whole bottle itself is just perfect. It looks gorgeous. And it's in the shape of kind of like a poison bottle or an apple. And then this is just a standard 50 ml or 1.7 fluid ounce. So there is a lot of product in here and I love this scent. And the packaging is just like no other, like I said. So adore it. Alright dolls, so I think it's important to delve further into this fragrance beyond the gorgeous packaging you see in front of you. It's absolutely stunning, I love it. So why not get into the main accords and tell you guys what I think of the main accords. So the main accords of this fragrance are actually vanilla, almond, sweet, powdery, woody, and floral. Those are a mouthful, but they're absolutely gorgeous and they work so well together. These are like top notes that really shine through this fragrance and I absolutely love it. It has like a lingering powderiness to it that I like, and the vanilla and the almond work so well together. I absolutely adore it. So upon initial spray, Hypnotic Poison really delivers on the sweetness coming through the scent. Now, its top notes are apricot, coconut, and plum, which account for a lot of the sweetness coming through. However, I smell mostly coconut coming through and not too much of the apricot and the plum. The plum especially, I don't get that much of a note from. I get more of apricot coming through and coconut. Apricot could be that sweet, sweet note coming through, which I really do like. One thing that I have to say that I really do like about Hypnotic Poison is during dry down, it really reacts with your body's warmth. And I find that there's more of a warm note that comes through as soon as it's sprayed on the skin, which is really nice. Now, its middle notes consist of, and I'm going to read this off here, Brazilian rosewood, rose, lily of the valley, caraway, jasmine, and tuberose. Now, I'm someone who loves tuberose in a lot of my fragrances, and actually most of them have it, but this one also has rose in it, which I definitely get. I definitely get a rose note coming through as the fragrance is drying down. On my skin especially, it reminds me of smelling a rose on my skin, but I get a lot of vanilla in there too, and kind of like a rich almond that comes through as well. It's kind of a mixture of them, and those are the base notes, but as it's drying down, you can totally get the rose coming through the most. I get a little bit of jasmine in there, and a little bit of the other scents coming through, but not too much. It's mostly the rose that comes through and the tuberose to me. So I really do like that, and those are two of my favorite things, so it's pretty awesome. Alright, so I have to tell you guys this, and it's my own personal opinion, but I absolutely adore this fragrance when I initially spray it. These sweet notes come through and it's just gorgeous, and then while it's drying down and reacting with your body's chemistry, it gets even better, to be honest. I adore it. But the base notes are what really does make this fragrance. The base notes of this fragrance are musk, vanilla, almond, and also sandalwood. And those four in combination with each other are perfection. I adore this fragrance's base more than anything in the world. The base to me reminds me a lot of root beer, and I know I've heard a lot of other people say that they think this smells a lot like root beer, and I definitely have to agree with this. The base is so, it's like a powdery base, but it also at the same time is still sweet, and it also has that vanilla and that almond, and especially the rose. Those are like three notes that I get so much. It's gorgeous. I absolutely adore it. And one thing I love in a fragrance's base is musk. Not too much of it, but just enough so that wild part of you comes out. And I absolutely love that. But to me, musk is perfect in any base of a fragrance as long as it's not overboard. But yeah, altogether this fragrance is gorgeous. It smells to me like a lot like root beer, like I said, and the almond and the vanilla and the rose is just perfection. Alright, so to kind of wrap things up and give you final thoughts on this fragrance, I have to say that this fragrance overall is one of my top ones ever. I think this is a perfect all year round fragrance, and that's something you don't get with a lot of them. This one could work in summer, it could work in fall, winter, and spring. But for me in particular, I would say the most I would wear it is in winter and the fall, maybe in the summer. I think that root beer is a perfect summer scent, to be honest. Now you guys are probably wondering, Casey, what is the longevity of this fragrance? And that's a very important question when you are talking about fragrances. Now this fragrance is not overwhelming at all to me, and it has a bit of a powdery note to it, but at the same time, it's not an overwhelming powdery note, and its finish of vanilla and almond is just perfection to me. The overall longevity of this fragrance, I would say, is 6 to 8 hours before you would have to reapply. I've used this all day, and I can smell it on my skin by the end of the day still. So although it's faint, it's long lasting on the skin, and it does work with your body's chemistry definitely. So if you're sweating a lot, or if you are prone to exercising more while wearing perfumes, it probably would wear off quicker, maybe even like 4 or 5 hours. But I get a lot of longevity with this, especially when I'm at home. And this is something that I've been spraying on me for ages. So you guys are also probably wondering where I purchased this fragrance from, or where to purchase this fragrance from. I get all of my fragrances from fragrancenet.com. It's a really great deal. They always have promos and promo codes, and I'm actually going to link them down below so you guys can go take a look for yourselves. I'm still waiting on that Kim Kardashian perfume that's going to come in soon, and I'll probably do a review on that too because I adore Kim Kardashian. Altogether though, this fragrance is definitely worth it. It's on my #1 list for sure. And if you guys are looking for a great summer fragrance, I recommend this. If you love vanilla, if you love almond, if you love sweetness, if you love a little bit of powdery coming through as well. There is a little bit of coconut initially coming through and a little bit of apricot as well. And there's also some rose while it's drying down. And the rose you can definitely smell during the middle of the dry down for sure. So I really do love this. It's something that I would recommend. If you love smelling like root beer especially, you will love this. So I hope you guys loved this review. And if you did, let me know what you liked about it, or if I left anything out, you can let me know down below, and I can always add that in future reviews for perfumes. I would definitely be up for that. So you guys are so awesome. I love each and every one of you, and I will talk to you in my next video, dolls. I love you. Bye for now, dolls.